What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Sunday pre-market setup where we go over some pairs and plays we can go we can get into for the week. As always, just give me a few seconds while I just send a link out to the rest of the community, and then we can get started. Cool, all set. So now we can just jump right into everything. Of course, you got any comments, questions, or concerns, comment down on the comment section below, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. All right, so let's start with EURUSD. All right. So hopefully, we had the Fed meeting. This caused a big push up, but we did double top, in the middle of the week, towards the end, and we had a nice drop. All right. So with that being said, that just gives a better price for us going into the week coming up. All right. So hopefully USD just does lose some strength. Um, I thought this big push up was gonna be the one, but I think it's just resetting now. So, anyways, right now we can have an early entry comes the market open at 5 o'clock. If you didn't already front run this during Friday, then you probably would wait for today or on Sunday to actually get into an early run. All right. So we are currently on this 1900 level. Let me just back up a little bit on the 4 hour scale. All right, cool. So obviously this is a nice buy zone for you to actually participate in this buy. We have some resistance right here, obviously turned into support as it went up. So we're really just bouncing around this little area. But yeah, we're back at the start. So this is actually a good buy price to actually get into. All right, so we might have to get an early entry for Sunday. Let me just dumb it down to an hour. All right. I mean, it did break this area right here. So what I'm guessing is, if it's gonna pop off from that area, it's probably gonna, come up and maybe come down again, making this resistance. As you can see, there's resistance on the left, support on the left as well. So if it does come up, it might, come back down for another resistance and another double bottom test. If not, if you didn't enter right here, you probably want to enter right here. If you were, scared of this little entry right here. All right. And then hopefully it breaks through that little barrier, maybe comes back down, but these pairs always fly, so we never know depending on the time. It might just break, come down, or just break and just shoot up. All right, so it might break, come down, or just break and shoot up, and then we have many challenges going forward. All right, so let me just let me like I said, these are the type of things you guys want to look for every time you enter a trade, or even if you're in the trade already, you want to look at your challenges. So in this little area, we have many challenges. So we have this challenge right here, another challenge right here, the mid-level challenge, and this one right here. So we have about 4 challenges. So wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. And then the big one is 2000. All right. So this is going to be a little rocky ride going into EURUSD for the week going up. But what I suggest for you guys, just have a little entry right here, like half entry, or even smaller entry, just to get into it and have that for a long-term play. Because I am expecting EURUSD to go up for a while. All right. So with that being said, let me just keep going. So hopefully it breaks that barrier, comes down and retest. Maybe I wouldn't get another entry here, but just for tracking my trade and make sure that everything goes well. And then we have another resistance point right here. Hopefully that breaks as well. And then we just make a nice high highs, high lows going up. I already know there's going to be mad challenges here. So in all reality, like to make things simple, I need all this to be broken. Like my first entry is going to be here. I think I'm already in this for the Friday front run. But yeah, right here is going to be my first entry, and then I need all this to be broken, every single barrier to be broken, so I can actually feel comfortable getting into another entry, because I do want to get to another entry in EURUSD. Um, so you know I want 2000 to be hit. I'm not getting out at 2000. I mean, nah, I'm not, because I want this to be a long-term play. It's up to you guys as well. But for me personally, I want my first entry to stay as long as possible. And then if it does break 2000, I will get into a second entry going back up. All right. So this is actually going to be a cleaner entry if you guys don't want to get into all this mess. This is going to be the cleanest entry on the chart and the cleanest first entry as well. Breaking 2000, because as you can see, it is a support right here on the left. And then as you go up, you want that to be broken, higher high, higher low, and then get the higher low going back up. All right. So let's see if there's any challenges going back up as well from this 2000 level. Obviously, all the major and mid levels are going to be a resistance point, but I'm looking for like wicks and stuff. So probably the mid level is going to be one of them. Definitely 2,100. So I might take profit from my second entry at that point and try to get into another entry. Mm, but yeah, there's a lot, there's a lot of rejection, especially this mid level right here. Strong resistance. As you can see, I already have it marked up from previous resistance point. I don't know, not sure why I have this fib here. All right, cool. So yeah, we need all this to be broken. So what I'm looking for the week, it's probably that 2,300 level or 2002. So how many pips is that going up? 300. So it's either going to be 2,200 or 2,300. One of the two, because those are both, good resistance to actually take profit from. And I'm thinking about other buyers as well. Like, where would they take profit the most? So honestly, I might just take profit at 2,200 just to be safe, and then maybe go to another entry as it breaks. But yeah, I think 2,200 will be a great TP for the week. If you guys want to hold that, from the bottom going up. For sellers though, at that point, like I want to do sellers as well, just in case you are a seller. 1 second. All right, cool. So that's for buyers. For sellers, if you guys do, think USD is gonna go down for sell, even more, you might be eyeing this resistance right here as a sell right here. So you probably already got in already. All right. So if you did Friday front run for a sell over here, you're in great shape. As it comes down, you actually do want this level to be broken. So that's the first barrier. So you want something like this. You do want to mark this little zone up as well. This is what I'm talking about with the rectangular boxes. You want to mark up the last lower low or the last lower high, last higher high, or last lower low, just so you can see it like, all right, cool, this is a little barrier. It can very much well touch this and keep going up. All right, so you just want to have that, that safety, not even a safety net, just a diagram for yourself, so you actually can see it, and won't be surprised if it does, do some type of reaction to that area. But yeah, so lower low, lower high, probably sell the lower high, and if you want, you can sell this again, but it's kind of close to your support right here. All right, and then you're probably eyeing, let's see, for the week, you're probably eyeing, how about on a daily? I can't even see. There you go. Already past that. You're probably eyeing 1,800, to be honest. 1,000 point. This one right here, 1.1800, or 1,700. So either of the two. And your last resort, not even like your last like TP3 maybe is going to be 1,600. As you can see, there's a lot of support right here, so be very careful. Like I said, watch out for your challenges and just make sure your trader is doing the correct thing. But sellers, you're actually holding the advantage right now, which I'm kind of pissed about. But hopefully we can get a change from my buys. All right. But yeah, that's just the sellers, and I think that's enough for EUR USD. I think we can move on from that. Let's go on to GBP USD. All right, so GBP USD is a little bit more elevated than most. As you can see, we are just stalling around this little area. We are, at a buy zone right now that I did mark up. So let's just dumb it down to the 4-hour time frame. All right, cool. So similar as EUR USD, just bouncing around this little area. Right now, that is mid-level buy zone. As you can see, I have some resistance Here that could potentially be support. We already got one gigantic wick on a 4 hour time frame. So support as well over here. So hopefully, let me just dumb it down. Yeah, all right, cool. So we did one. So hopefully we can get a double bottom so we can get another not even another entry, our first initial entry for a long-term hold. If you guys don't feel comfortable with this long-term hold right here, you could probably just do one of these, wait for that major level to be broken. And then we also have a lot of resistance going back up. So just be very careful with your entries. Try to get in one or two, not too many. At least until you break this one for this 4,000 level right here, because this is the top of everything. And as you can see, it double topped and it just came crashing down. All right. What's the name? What's the name? There can also be a roller reversal right here as well. Last lower high. Right? But I don't really want to put that there because I'm playing off the major level. But just to show you guys how to use these rectangle boxes, like they will save your life, bro. Like it is a big help. So it just makes your chart a little bit more. I want to say how do I say it? A little bit more visible to everything. Feel me? You don't want to put too many rectangular boxes, just the obvious ones. All right. But like I was saying, we need this level to be broken. Hopefully the double top, the double bottom can, be our initial play right here and then keep going up for a high, low situation. For our target for the week, I'm definitely eyeing for 4,100 or 4,200 just because this is the bottom of the high and then it's the top. Like this is the top of everything. So this little area right here, well, I'm probably gonna get out at 4,100 to be honest with you. And if it does break above, give us a little high, low situation. We could probably get into another entry just for an extra 100 pips. And if it breaks that 4,200 level, then we're golden for more buys. All right. All right. For sellers, right now, you guys are a little bearish right now. If you guys didn't get in the trade already for a sell, when it did make a lower high, then you probably waited for that break. So this is what you want. You want the lower low, lower high. You do have some support right here, but it's close to the major level, so you just might play it off as a major level. You want this major level to be broken and then make lower lows and lower highs. All right. We do have a buy zone. Oh, I can delete the fib because that's not relevant anymore. So let me just spread it out on a 4 hour. Where would your target be? Oh yeah, definitely the buy zone right here of myself for me. So the buy zone, and this might be your first TP right here. As you can see, there's a lot of resistance right here. So it could potentially be support. All right. So it could do one of these, double bottom maybe, or it could just break through. All right. So either way, you guys should take out your trade at this mid level right here just to be safe because this is a strong resistance point that could be a potential strong support. I'm pretty sure like it's gonna do some type of reaction to it. So just take your profit and then just wait for the next chance to get back in. All right. And then continue it down. You also have strong resistance right here that could be support as well. So just look out for that, and obviously look at from more challenges to the left. All right. All right. So that's for GBP USD. Anybody have any questions for GBP USD or any pairs that I went over, or any pairs that you guys want me to go over? Feel free to ask. But yeah, GBP USD looking good for myself for buys. And then if you're a seller, obviously you're doing your job as well. So if it does make a lower low, lower high, then make your move. All right. All right. So last one, GBP JPY. All right. So JPY is starting to gain a little strength, which I'm kind of upset about because I didn't get a lot of buys during that trade. As you can see, USD is losing strength. JPY is kind of trickling around, but I think it will gain a little bit of strength because I don't know. I hope it doesn't, but I have a bad feeling it will. Because usually when USD goes weak, JPY goes strong. When JPY goes strong, USD goes weak. So that's what happened, last month and actually the beginning of the year. JPY was strong. JPY was weak. As you can see, GJ just flew, right? Every JPY just flew, and then USD didn't really do much. Let's see. GBP USD didn't really do much. All right. It still had some buys going on, but it didn't really, have an effect like GBP JPY did. So hopefully when USD does lose strength, it's gonna do the same type of energy as JPY did. But yeah, looking at this, USD is crashing down. Hopefully, it just comes all the way down, breaks this low. JPY is kind of making high high to high lows on a 4 hour time frame, so that's kind of bad. Um, and EUR is kind of doing nonsense as well. GBP, I'm kind of pissed about. It's just doing nonsense as well. So hopefully, this whole thing changes. GBP gains strength, USD loses strength, JPY loses strength too, and then EUR gains strength. So let's just wait on that. But yeah, onto GBP, JPY for buys and sells. All right, my fault. GBP, JPY. Oh, this is MT, JPY. GJ. All right, cool. So as you guys all know, we did come off a bearish end of the week. Right now, it's breaking this major level right here. So I'm not even excited about GBP JPY for the week. My first buy zone is probably gonna be this mid level right here, 150.500. Okay, 150.500. And then this buy zone right here, 150. Yeah, I really don't like GJ right now. Like I need some type of double bottom or a break of structure. Right now, just making that major level right here. So I do have this little area marked up because it did wick off pretty heavy off that markup. So hopefully it does double bottom. So right now, I'm not even gonna eye GBP JPY until it does something like this. Like I want 151 to hold, and then do something like this. That's probably when I'm gonna get in and then continue it up. Obviously, we have many challenges going up as well. So if 152.500 gets broken, then we're pretty golden for GBP JPY. But still, I don't have high hope for it. Especially GBP is kind of weak right now. So, sellers do your thing, I guess. Have fun with it. For sellers, it's actually looking pretty good. Lower low, lower high. Probably put a fib on there as well. Boom, boom. Hit the 0.5, so it might come down to this 27 extension. Do something like this. And then maybe hit this buy zone right here. So we'll see. But GBP, JPY is kind of a free for all free buys. Sellers, you're actually doing your job. So, keep doing what you got to do. Probably your target is probably going to be 150. But if it does continue going down, then I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest with you. But yeah, I think that's enough for today. I don't think I have anything else to say. If you guys have any questions, you comment it now or just wait for it. Me to go back into the app and you can ask me privately if you want to. But yeah, I think USD pairs are going to be the best pairs to actually trade, not JPY. So hopefully USD does lose strength and GBP does gain a little bit of strength, so we can actually execute our buys. And then yeah, let's catch your pips today, guys. This whole week and the rest of the month, be smart, risk manage properly, and then let's just get this money. All right. See you back in the app. Answer any questions you need, and then I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And also, if you have any classes with me this week, get ready because we're gonna get taught. You guys are gonna get taught some new things. And I've been away for a week too on vacation, so it's gonna be a little refresher and some new things thrown at you. So just get ready for that as well. All right. So yeah, see you back in the app and be